All right, welcome back to Non-Diversified Diecast. We're going to do the cartoons, get them knocked out. I found these two during lunch the other day at work, and then these three were the ones that we found up in, where was that at? Target? Yeah, Target and Rockwall. So I don't know the whole series. I don't know how to keep track of these things. I only currently own the JDM set, which I believe is from this year. I still only have the 5 out of the 8. The wife was telling me that she was at Hobby Lobby down the freeway a couple of days ago, and she said, "Yeah, they had the supers there." And I gave her a look, and she goes, "Were you supposed to have those?" I said, "Yeah, I'm missing the 2 supers and one of the seller because I can't remember which one it was." But nonetheless, the cartoon, I'm being real selective on which ones I buy because at first I had to kind of come around to them, but now I kind of see the hype, so I'm only buying the ones that I just really just can't live without. I don't know how many there are total, how many years they've done them, what have you. But obviously, I got the 64 Chevy Impala. It's very fitting. And who doesn't love that car, tuned or not? Obviously, Blazer, first gen. You know, the BRS Cadillac, that's a fan favorite of mine. Definitely top 3. And then the vans. I like the Chevy vans, especially in these cartoons. And apparently, this guy here is fairly hard to get a hold of, or it's, slightly less common. And I love all this lowrider lace, paint stuff as well. So, no particular order. We'll probably start with a van, end with a van. We'll put the Cadillac in the middle. We'll do the Blazer number 4. And we'll put the Impala number 2. So let me grab my razor blade here. We'll cut all these open. I'll set them aside, and then we'll get some turntable action. Really on these, just checking roll quality. May do some up close just so you guys can get a better look at the paint because they're kind of hard to tell inside the packages. And I do keep these cards just like some of the more premium stuff, the Giant Lightnings and Auto Worlds, Hot Wheels Premiums, what have you. So this is Series 3, Car 2. I guess I'll just show you all the back of the card. Because we're all learning, right? I don't know. I know absolutely nothing about cartoon. I know it's, like I said in my other video, the guy who does these is fairly new to the game. They've kind of exploded. They've really just taken off. But here's the back of the card. We got the Toyotas are cool. That's number 1. It's an 85 SR5 truck. This one, 57 GMC panel van, 69 GTO Judge, another 64 Impala, the C30 Wrecker. It says C10 on here, but obviously it's C30. Grand National, and then this car is actually in the same series. So apparently when I bought these together, someone else had already went through there and bought the other ones. And I don't know why they didn't leave these, or why they didn't grab these, because these are just as nice in my opinion. But there's that guy. Roll quality is pretty good. And the pound on this thing is very nice. And the more and more you start looking at these things and playing with them, the more you like them. They make really cool customs too. I know a lot of the conventions, they do the cartooned or tune style customs, and they get really into all that. And the giveaways are, like I don't know whether it is a cash prize or another custom giveaway or show card giveaway, but it's really neat. You see some really nice customs in those Facebook videos and YouTube convention videos. Okay, this is Series 5, number 7. And these are marked 2024. Okay, so this is a 2025. This is apparently a last year release. Series 5, number 7. And apparently the Blazer and the other Vandura van. No, not the Blazer. So this car and the Vandura are in Series 5. Here's the back of the card. May have to find that Yeah, they had the 53 Chevy pickup. I was real close to getting that because it was red and it was real bright. But I'm not a big 50s pickup guy. I mean, I appreciate them, but I didn't have to. I didn't have to have it. I left it for somebody else. The Corvette Stingrays, I'm not real crazy about those. The El Camino, I know this chase is super expensive from what I've seen on. I'm only on one cartoon site, and I don't know if you get it at Walgreens or if it's a chase you can possibly pick up at a Target or a Walmart, but um, it's worth like a grand, to some people. It's crazy what those chases are bringing. Some of them are $100, some of them are 200, some of them are 300. I don't know. I don't know how to gauge it. I don't know how to judge it. I don't really care. I don't really follow that market, obviously because I open just about everything I own. But it's really crazy how, how popular these things are. I will say this: the overall quality of these things, for as small as they are, the way of the die cast, and there's a lot of tooling that has to go into this, and all the detail of the painting. They're really nice quality. Whenever I opened up those JDM ones, I was really impressed. I knew I'd like them because they were kind of cool looking, but now I see now I see why everybody gets into these things. Like I said in that video, I did probably one of my first YouTube videos. Um, and the more and more I get into these and I see them, and now apparently they're available at Walmart. I've only ever seen them at Hobby Lobby and Target. I know they're sold at Walgreens too, but I don't shop for diecast at Walgreens. I probably will. I'll poke my head in now, just looking for these because they're so cool. But yeah, this is neat. For the rear, nice and detailed. Right. And then for those of you who don't know, I think one big hype about these things is the bases are all interchangeable. So you can basically do a chassis swap, not really a wheel swap. You just pull the chassis out and put it underneath. If you want to, you could put these wheels on this Impala or in this van, and vice versa. So again, I'm really, really, really focused on just getting the ones I just really like, whether it's a model or the actual style of vehicle. So this one is in the same series as that van right there, 2025, Series 3, car number 8. And I know that this is a pretty hot series because a lot of people are after that wrecker, the C10 wrecker, if you will, the Grand National, the Toyota truck, just about everything on this card. Which, again, I was kind of surprised that this Hobby Lobby had these. I was glad to get them because this is actually a Cadillac I've been wanting to get for a while. And there's nothing wrong with that van, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. This thing is... oh, man. Very nice job on this casting. You never thought a 59 Cadillac BRS could look so good in the tuned version, but it does. It does. Very nice detail with the grill. That obviously would have been 9 times out of 10 been all chrome and or aluminum, but really nice job on this thing. Roll quality is pretty good. Pretty averagely equal on all three of these. This one's a little shakier, probably just because it has the additional weight in the back from the wings. And this is a wide tire variant. But the paint is really nice. And the quality of the finish on these things, there's a little bit of solvent pop, here and there, a little bit of trash, but overall, for as small as these things are, especially with this tampoing paint on the sides of the flames, that's got to be difficult to do. Got to appreciate quality, and that's a whole part, not the whole part, but that's a big part of this hobby for me is the quality, fit, finish, paint. Just tooling cleanup. I mean, that's one thing that I really I get stickled about with them too because they have such a nice, adequate model, but their wheel, the tooling cleanup on their wheels, sometimes they won't ever clean out all the slots on the mags, or that you see all the leftover, um, like right here, prime example, this Bronco. Look at the front wheel. And then look at the rear. See how the slot's not cleaned out in that wheel? It's just simple tune cleanup. It's mass produced, and they just don't pay attention, to the little things like that. But Cartoon's done a pretty good job from what I've seen so far. Again, I'll spend the $6 on something that's fairly good quality and something different. It's nice to add to the collection. Just kind of helps expand your interest, if you will. So this one is in a standalone set that I do not have, and this is last year. I don't remember seeing this thing. Obviously, I probably would have bought it if it was on the shelf. This is Series 2, vehicle number 5. That's the series this one comes in. And Kellen actually found this one on the shelf for me. This one was... We got this one... Yeah, I just forgot to write on the back. It was at the same Rockwall Target as we found the Impala and the other van. So the big hunt right now for us, meaning Kellen and myself, because she's got her own little flavor and taste of diecast too. M2 Christmas ornaments. A buddy of mine down south got me the Christmas set, which I'm so glad to get those. Very grateful for that. That was a very nice gesture. But the actual ornaments, I know they're popping up on some Facebook posts all over the country. They're supposed to be in Walmart any day now. But and the O'Reillys, good luck finding those. But that's kind of what we're after right now, because I'm going to put a little. I'm going to have my own tree this year. If I find any of those Christmas ornaments, we're going to hang some M2 merchandise on there. Man, this blazer's dope. Very nice. Probably the best roll quality. The first Vandura was actually really good. Didn't really have any shake in it. I think it all kind of depends on how fast you push these things. It's about the same. And I guess Colby kind of likes my youngest. She likes these. She likes these cartoon cars too. So if we see a purple one or a pink one or a green one or whatever, and she just can't live without it, we'll probably get her some for her collection. She's got one jammer case full of her cars, and I'm about to give her another one that I have under here. And she's been kind of eyeballing these cartoons vehicles, so we may have to start buying some more that she likes. Okay, last up is going to be this. This is 2024. It's in the same series set as the Impala, and 2024 Series 5, number 4. And then get another look at that car in the back. This one, man, this is tough. These are all nice. My least favorite, even though it's still a really nice model, it's probably the Impala. I like them all. These are not a disappointment by any means. And I think one reason why, this is just me spitballing, speculating here. So everybody has their opinion. That's what social media is for. But I think one reason why these things just fly off the shelves is they're $6. I mean, they're $6 at Walmart. They're $6 at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby won't even mark them up. Actually, you know what? They're $5.99 at Hobby Lobby, but I think they're $4.99 at other locations. Because I know Walmart, I think they had them at $5.49. They weren't quite $6, but they were more than $5. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's $2 or $3 cheaper than buying a Greenlight some places, an M2. Hot Wheels premiums, they're $8 now. Doesn't really affect me, but people who kind of watch their money and they're mindful about what they spend on this hobby, it makes a difference. You know, you can go tax and all, guts, tax, and feathers. You can get 4 of these things for a little over $20 bill. You know, you go to Walmart and buy 2 Hot Wheels premiums, you're at $18, $19. So, just a little food for thought. Man, this thing is cool. I never would have thought I'd like these things, but they're yeah. Sing Superchargers. Only the finest engineering, they say. Only the finest. Real nice paint finish on all these models. I mean, second to none. Anyway, we'll do turntable. I think I got a pretty good look at them up on the camera. Did a roll check. Again, I think this is probably my least favorite. Second least favorite is probably, and this is tough. And I hate to say this, maybe this van. I think this van's a little bit better. Not really 100% most of my liking. I mean, I do like the lowrider scene. But I would have to say, if I had to pick these in order, this would be number 5. This would be number 4. This would probably be number 3. This would probably be number 2. And this Cadillac is just, it's a toss-up between the Cadillac and the Blazer. Very, very difficult for me to choose. I'm going to be very partial to this model of Cadillac because it is the American flag of the Cadillac badge. I mean, when you think classic Cadillac luxury, it is Series 62 and or the 59 Biarritz. Period. Done. So let's get Colt to pause the camera while he's not over there scratching his bottom, and get a turntable up and let you guys get a good look at this thing, and we'll go from there. All right, this is your 2025 Series 3. This one is vehicle number 2. It's the 79 GMC Vandura. Again, look at the paint on this thing. The metallic is spot on. That, lowrider lace inlay livery is just, man. You got to appreciate the fit and finish on these things. Can't talk about it enough. All right, 64 Impala. This is from 2024 Series 5. This is car number 7. Not knocking it by any means, but again, probably my least favorite just because I'm partial to all the others. It may have actually superseded one of the vans, but I kind of ranked them before we put them up on here, and I think I can stand behind that. Again, the taillight details excellent. I like all the molding they put around, like all the glass surround, like for your windshield and all your stainless closure trim. They did a really good job on these, especially this car. It's a Cadillac. Biarritz with the fins, as they say. 2025 Series 3. This is car number 8. And look at that red, man. That thing is just bing, bong, bang. It's banging. Look at that. Definitely my favorite. All right, 2024 Series 2. This is car number 5. 69 Chevy K5 Blazer. Good quality for the money, man. I'm telling you. I'm super impressed. Cartoon collection will definitely be expanding. All right, last up, this is 2024 Series 5. This is car number 4. 79 GMC Vandura, same as the first one, casting wise. Like I said, apparently this one's kind of sought after by some folks. That's been seen to go for 25 to 40 bucks. Who knows? It's all speculation, right? But I was glad to have it. The vans are cool by Cartoon. All right, well, that's it on these. Hopefully it was something a little different for you guys to check out. I've only done one cartoon video, and it was the JDM stuff. I'm still going to be on the hunt for those 3 that I'm missing out of that set because I do want the whole set. But thanks for watching Diversified Diecast. I appreciate y'all's time, y'all's support. Please like, tell everybody you know. I'll be dropping a few shorts to kind of help get some views. And we have tons and tons and tons, and I mean racks and racks and racks worth of cars to open up. So be plenty of content dropping. I'm doing a lot of pre-filming this weekend. So we have something to upload all week and maybe even for the next 2 weeks. And that's how we're doing it. So again, thank you guys for your time. Appreciate your support. Have a good night. God bless.